Hi everyone, it's Sally here. So I've just finished another one. This one was kind of a companion to the one I made before called Everyday Life, that dark blue one with the Capitol building on it. And this book here was the same size, so I was able to use the extra pages and make two journals. And this cover is almost the exact same size. I think it's about a little over 9 by 6.5 with a 2-inch spine. So this one is called Morris's Story of the Great Earthquake of 1908. And I like the cover. It is dramatic looking. I'm just shortening the title to Morris's Story. And here's the spine. So I did a hidden spine, and then I added this little beaded dangle here with tiny little seed beads. And these are handmade African beads right here, and also here. And it has stretch lace for the closure. There's the back. It has 4 signatures. Okay, let's look inside. So the inside cover, I liked the inside cover that was on it, so I did not cover it up. I just added some fabric here for the spine, and this is actually one of the original end papers that I used it here. I had to hinge it to another page, but it worked out okay. Okay, so this one's got lots of good stuff in it. Fabric pocket from some vintage fabric that I have. Kind of like the images on that fabric. And this tag here. Fabric topper. Put a few tabs in here. I don't think as many as the other one. Okay, so I think I'm pretty well centered. Hope you can see, hope everything shows, and I'm close enough. So you can see where I hinged here, and making the hinges, I lots of times will use tissue paper. So here is another one of the beautiful illustrations by Arthur Rankin. And this one has some real kind of dangerous looking animals here. But this one is really pretty, the Sleeping Princess. Lots of tea-stained paper and old book pages. Here's some tea-stained paper with dirty stencils and a little bit of ink. This is a fold out here. There's a pocket, and then this is an altered Rolodex card. And this folds out like so. Actually folds out from this page. So this is some of that paper from the old scrapbook that I liked that had the glue on it. And I actually added just a little bit of ink onto this one too. And then here's an old envelope that I've turned into a pocket for a tag, collage tag. And so there is actually lots of extra writing here. So this actually folds, I think, it folds around the page. I can't remember exactly. So another page from the Blue Book workbook. Pretty stamp there. There is a tab made from my snippet roll. So this is Geoffrey Giraffe, another one of the Mother McGrew books. I have a set of them. Pages are very thick. I like them. And I had to hinge it because the hinges, the center crease is weak, so I just reinforced all of those. And here's a little small tag with some fabric on the top. In this little corner tuck, which opens up. So this is a piece of my snippet strip that I've turned into a little tuck. And inside is some vellum. Let's see if I could show that. Yeah, see, it's one of those Tim Holtz vellum postcards, and a page from just an old magazine. I kind of thought it was pretty. I just cut it out as a journaling card. This is from the Russian ballet program. And a little pocket here with Frida, and then I just like this photo from one of my old photography books. I put a stamp on the front. It looks kind of like a French postcard that way. There's Geoffrey Giraffe and Mother McGrew. Some of that new Tim Holtz paper. I just ordered these toothpicks, paper clips. I really like those. And one of my handmade envelopes, collage on the front and on the flap. And inside is a tag. It's a Little Red Riding Hood with some fabric at the top. And that just clips on here. These cool, I think they're called trombone paper clips. And another collage pocket with this was actually from an old magazine, I believe. And it was kind of interesting because the image on this side corresponded with the one on this side. So I didn't have to just choose one, I got both. Another Arthur Rankin illustration. Oh yes, I saw this before when my sister was looking, and I needed to just touch this up a little bit. I'm just going to do that right now while I'm thinking about it. There. And that's really pretty on the back, the birds. Volcano. So some extra writing space stitched on there. Here's an illustration from the Cowardly Lion book, The Wizard of Oz right there. This is a page from the original book, and as is this one is too. 1909. That's a really cute little picture here. This dog is like, he's talking to the cat, and he's using this flower like a little telephone. And this is also kind of an interesting series of pictures that tell a story about these cats that go on a little car trip. It's really cute. And this is paper from an old autograph book I have. So somebody wrote 1937, and this one's blank. So that's just a little tuck spot there. Old motel sign. I just love old motel signs. I think old motels are kind of interesting. We had 2 of them here where I live that were torn down just recently. It made me sad, even though they were deserted. Oh, this is Raggedy Ann and Raggedy Andy book, and I believe this must be their version of Little Red Riding Hood, because there's the wolf. And, oh, I meant to clip this down, actually. Just grab a clip. A little fold-out thing with some Walter Foster, a page from the Walter Foster book. And inside, some extra writing space. Some pages of writing paper there. And then I just meant to clip this on here. I actually just received these clips in the mail, and so I hadn't gotten around to putting them on everything, but I will now. There. That just clips on like that. a vellum page there, one of the wildlife cards, and just a tiny little Hallmark tag in this tuck spot. This is from the Russian ballet program. Little cluster. There's the rest of that vellum paper. Another Raggedy Ann and Raggedy Andy. This is just, I used this piece of a snippet roll. That's just page trim. I thought it was kind of pretty. A little stitched on portion here. So this is a very old children's book. And a fabric flip. This is from the upholstery swatch book I have. I think this is actually curtain material. That's upholstery right there. And then underneath is just some extra writing space. A couple of pages here. This is from the original book. This was the area that was devastated by the San Francisco earthquake, which is what this book was about. It's Alice and Jerry and the Three Bears. Let's focus on today. I had a little flower there. The Richter set. This is an altered photograph. These actually was a friend of my mother's and her husband, and this is a Tim Holtz dog. Another tag I made with a little window here and a pressed flower inside. A little tuck spot. Journaling card. These pictures are all of Marilyn Monroe, but she is portraying other people like Clara Bow and Greta Garbo, I think, and a gay 90s singer. It's kind of cute. There she is, Marilyn Monroe. A different Rolodex card in a little tuck spot. Another envelope. So it has some collage on the front, and this is the flap when I put collage on that, and then inside is a very old greeting card. Congratulations as you graduate. This actually turns. Isn't that cute? I love these paper clips because of these round edges here. Some of these, papers are kind of fragile, and a regular paper clip would dig in and snag. I do use no snag paper clips that I make myself, but I'm going to be using more of these now too because I like them. They're not as bulky. I actually used this stitch pattern because I thought it looked like the pieces of the Erector set. And it's kind of cool because this is a framework and your spine is a framework too, so it kind of continues on. I thought that went with it too. And then on this page, it's actually a skeleton. Little up tuck with this tag. This is a piece of my snippet roll, and this is actually fabric. I thought those little kitties were cute. Piece of burlap and some mushrooms. Kitty's kind of peeking out of there. The Cowardly Lion of Oz. That's one of the title pages from that book. Cluster is from a photography book I have. Another little cluster. Mother McGrew and Daniel Donkey. There's Mother McGrew. And just a little tuck here with some Tim Holtz ephemera, tickets, little journaling card clipped on there. This is actually a page from my old Flow book for paper lovers. Raggedy Ann and Andy with some cookies. It's a die cut. This is from the Japanese story book. Some extra writing space there. With some stitching. Here are a couple of tags in this little pocket. We have this little Tim Holtz girl. And there's a little ticket tucked in there, and then a tag with an old bus on it. And it has a little ticket there too. Daniel Donkey. Another pocket. Love this page. 1923, The Cowardly Lion book. And that is it. Well, that wasn't too long. So this one, like I said, I'm not putting things in my Etsy shop anymore. There's very few journals in there. I will be closing it temporarily while I'm doing the farmer's market, but if because of COVID we have to close down the market, I'll go back to the Etsy shop. So thanks for watching. Bye.